Okay. So last class with this, let me just say, we've discussed a lot of things and we've discussed so many things. So I don't know which aspect you want me to touch first, or should I just go back to the LinkedIn optimization, then we discuss about that and we start asking each other's question. Which one do you want? Or should I go back to that CV? I should just talk about one or two things before I go into the LinkedIn optimization, or we should just go back to everybody's profile. We should start checking everybody's profile, LinkedIn profile, to see one or two things. Which one do you want me to do first? You can unmute yourself, please.
Okay, for me, I would like us to go over I would like you to go over the LinkedIn optimization before we now start seeing profiles. My suggestion.
Okay, Mr. Farouk said we should, our last class we discussed something about LinkedIn, and the second before the last, we still discussed the same thing about LinkedIn, and he said we should go back to LinkedIn. Are we all cool with that? Anybody else?
Yes, please.
Good.
I don't want to hear she.
Just a moment. I want to share my screen, please.
Hello, Mr. Oladosun.
You're welcome, Mr. Osman.
Yes, concerning the points that Farouk made,
Okay.
I would rather suggest if he has specific question, because you said yourself that in the last two classes we've been discussing LinkedIn. I would rather if he has a specific question, let him ask so that we can move forward, please.
Okay.
If he has a specific question on LinkedIn, let him ask.
According to him, let me just help him a little bit. He said he was unable to join the last class due to the
where somebody can.
I think this should be his second class. Maybe I just touch. I was expecting maybe she talk about CV. Maybe I think it's good. Maybe I watched one of our videos and he's satisfied with the CV writing. That is why he doesn't want us to go back. Because actually today, what I want us to look at is everybody's profile. We can go, touch everybody's profile one-on-one. Let's just talk. Any questions? Because you can ask about CV, LinkedIn, anyone. That's what we are here to discuss. We are just revising on what we've learned so far. So that is what I want today's class to be. I want it to be an interactive section, and I want everybody to follow up as well. So without not wasting much of the time.
Hello, can I make a contribution, please?
Yes.
Hello.
I'm with you.
Yes, I just want to make a general comment on LinkedIn.
All right, sir.
Yes, it will appear maybe because of our region. I don't know. It will appear as if most of the job openings don't really apply to our region. Maybe because of the poor nature of our economy. Maybe because of not too many companies in our region of the world. It will appear as if no matter how you optimize your LinkedIn, because once you optimize your LinkedIn, jobs start pouring into your inbox.
Okay.
More or less, what I've observed over a period of like 3 months is that those jobs are usually not jobs that are in our region. They are not jobs in Nigeria or Africa for that matter. They are mostly jobs in either Europe, USA, or Canada. I don't know whether I'm the only one that has observed that.
Okay.
Because we see data analysts, business analysts, all of these jobs that we are training for, you hardly find them for our region in LinkedIn. And even when you find them in our region on LinkedIn, The salary expectations are so ridiculous. So this is just my general comment and observation. I don't know whether any other person has also observed it.
Anybody else? Any opinion? Okay, fine. According to what Mr. Usman just said, not all jobs actually. Like you said, business analyst, business data analyst, data scientist, and some UI UX design jobs. Actually, we have them in Nigeria too, but you said something. If I just let me recap it, the salary actually, our country, how we pay each other. We don't. Our minimum wage in Nigeria is 33,000 or 30,000 naira. So, that's one of the challenges that we are facing. Jobs with poor salary structure. So, for example, let me just say, so you said something. Now, let's assume you've optimized your accounts, and most of the time you don't wait for job to come. Luckily, jobs do come, but still, yes, you still have to shoot your shot. Still have to shoot your shot, by going to people's DM. That is why we have prenup. And even though you've used your prenup, that's still this opportunity. Yeah, I believe you can still use. You can still, check out some people, check out some particular companies or individual set of people. For example, maybe if you are targeting other region for them to, employ you as a business analyst, then you should be able to target companies. You should be able to target companies. So those companies, you can start from the companies, you can start reaching, you can look at those people following the company, then you can see the HR, you can see the, different departments, everybody with his own role. So you can start messaging the HR if there's any availability or any job vacancy in the company. So you don't have to wait sometimes, for jobs to come into your DM. You can do your own networking, create your own circle, follow these people, connect with them, share your own experience on LinkedIn. When everybody drop his own post, make sure you can comment. If you have another insight, you have another perception of that what that person is saying, you can just share your own knowledge. Start connecting with people. With the activities, people are noticing is like, wow, what this person is saying seems this person actually knows this job. There was a one time, let me just say around January, February, March, April, I got a job on LinkedIn. Let me just say CV writing. One HR actually posted something about jobs. The next thing, and I asked another question. So I counter what that lady said. And a lot of people, I started seeing likes, then before I started seeing people connecting with me. Because I was able to drag what the HR was saying. I was coming from different perspective. So the chain for like up to 2 weeks, we were still on that thread. Replying, commenting, disliking, everybody was just showing his own. But from there, at the end of the day, I was not able to say if you have, I don't know, at the end of the day, I said something like, if you want your CV to be revamped, I said something like that. And before I know that, I think 2 people, just send me a message in my DM and someone actually paid and the other person was like, fine, wow, I'll get back to you. So, and from there, I got some, free connection. Instead of me, sending connects every time to people, I start seeing connection, people start connecting with me with that. That develops your own community and, develop your own networking. So for what you just said again, so in other way, let's assume, for example, now for somebody doing UI, UX designer, and you want remote work and you want to get paid in dollar, you have to target, there are some jobs like Indeed website, you have to register. And for example, I used to say this, please, if you are a tech, a UI UX designer, a graphic designer, make sure you have a portfolio. It's very, very important. Your portfolio. I've seen, there's one time I watched one of the MD's video on LinkedIn. Is it on LinkedIn or something? About how to land a job in tech. He was pinpointing about landing a portfolio, having a portfolio as a techie. You have to have a portfolio, develop your portfolio. Don't wait until you have a project before you add it to your portfolio. You on yourself, build your portfolio. Build your portfolio in such a way that anybody that sees that portfolio is going to like it. They want to meet you and or discuss one or two things with you. So, and let me just, for example, now, maybe any other skills that, there's some skills like, let me just say business analyst. In Nigeria, it's very hard, it's very scarce before you see people. In Nigeria, it's very hard for companies to start looking for business analysts. We know us now. Even though you see the job, maybe you start seeing 120,000 naira, 130,000 or 150. But in that case, so you have to still expand your circle. You will not limit yourself only on LinkedIn. There are some websites you can navigate, remote websites, and you can get, apart from Upwork. Indeed is one of the biggest websites that I know that, yes, they are full of US and other country. Only Nigeria doesn't make use of Indeed like that, but US make use of Indeed 100%. I can tell you that one. Number one job board in the US is Indeed. And if you're able to sell yourself very well, I'm very sure you will get this thing. You will get it. So there are some a lot of job. I've forgotten all these job boards like that. I will make some research. Maybe I will send it later to the group. You can just go there. You keep applying for jobs. And Twitter, you can still look at. You have some people on Twitter that actually post about job vacancy. What they do is they just post job vacancy, and you can still apply through that place. So you don't limit your circle on LinkedIn, on Facebook. Make sure you check everywhere. Anything, just try and check it. So that's what I can say pertaining to what you just said, sir. I don't. Am I still on the way? Hope I'm able to help. Mr. Osman.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine with you. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I think we have some unconcluded discussion, right?
Sorry, but sir,
you mean with me?
Yes. There's someone that we've been talking in my DM.
Hello,
actually,
Mr.
I'm not able to address that person.
Me?
Yes, I'm asking. Do you have one message? Do you have a message in my DM, please?
No,
yes,
no, I don't.
Mr. Razak, good evening, sir.
Yeah, welcome, Mr. Tafik.
Hello, good evening, sir, Mr. Razak.
I'm with you, Mr. Shitu.
Oh, the network is breaking.
I can hear you loud and clear, please. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you now. His network is somehow dangling. Yes,
okay.
I've been discussing with you on your WhatsApp, personal WhatsApp, that about the drive you have created for all our lectures. I told you that I have not been able to download any or downloaded any out of all of this, but probably you've not enabled that particular Google Drive for the third party or second party to access it. So it's giving me a lot of difficulties to have some certain things probably to go through, or some certain information that I need to ask you. It has been disallowed. I told you, Pastor, I should probably send it to my WhatsApp, but you said it would be difficult. I expected it. I did not see it. That is on the neutral note. Please, if you can
let me address that one.
I will fully appreciate.
Has anybody? Oh, thank you very much about that one. Has anybody been able to download any video?
No, I DM you during the week too.
I got your message too.
Download it.
Okay, good.
So
has anybody been able to download again?
For us to understand the class, please.
Yes.
Mr. Bernard, were you able to download? You're able to download, right?
Yes, all the materials. I downloaded it today, just this afternoon.
The video?
Yes, both the video, the slides and everything.
So,
I downloaded it from the link
another
you
person,
sent
please.
through the chat.
Okay, probably we can still try it tonight if possible, but I think you should make it flexible for us to do this at any point in time we want to do that.
Okay. Mr.
I think I'll try him. I'll try him. I think I'll have to try again because I tried them yesterday. I wasn't able to do that. I think someone confirmed now that he was able to download. I'll have to try again this night. Maybe probably from my network.
Okay.
But
another person said I was able to download. Mr. SB said he was able to download all the materials again.
But no, what kind of I don't know. Probably I don't know the browser that probably one can use to do that. I think it has to do with the browser. So we don't know the browser that he used to download. If you can tell us from the experience, the browser that he used to download
Mr.
that,
Bernard,
I think it's going to be.
Mr. Bernard or Mr. SB, please, which browser do you use to download? Let me see from the chat box.
You can use Edge, Chrome, Edge? Google Chrome or Edge.
Okay.
Yes, those are the two.
Can you hear him, please?
We can. Yes, I've asked him. We will try that too to see if we can see the possibility. But anything you can do from your own end, you need to fully enable that thing because
I've fully enabled it.
Okay, that's fine.
I've done that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. We'll try it later, sir. Please. Thank you.
So, any other observation, please? Should I go ahead? Any other observation?
Please go ahead. It seems there's nothing else. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you. So let me just let me start from the beginning. Okay. Our first class we discussed about how to write a CV and how to write a winning CV. Because I'm going to tell you within 6 seconds, an employer is going to determine either to select you to the next stage or to scrap out your CV. So I discussed about how to write a professional ETS CV. And this, okay, I have a message here. All right, Mr. Baruch. So then I said something, I shared the templates. Now, when you go back to the Google Drive, you will see the link for the templates. I shared some, I think up to 4 different templates you can use. The template has been designed in such a way, if you want another bullet, just press next. If you don't want more, if you don't want any bullet, just delete. Everything is there. Just remove that person's information, put your own information, and that's how you. And even the chronological order, everything is well arranged, systematically arranged, starting from your duties down to the professional summary, down to the skills, professional experience, your certification, education, and hobbies or any other training you've done. So I said, I'm coming, sorry, please, a moment. When writing a CV, the first thing you should that will come first is your name, your first name and your last name, then your contact address. When you're writing contact address, please don't write number 52 Olonshogo, Ajenifuda Street, Alekuwodo, Jakande Estate, phase 1. No. What you need to put is Ikeja, Lagos, Mitama, Abuja. So don't start writing number 52 Candy Dam Road. No. Or what you need your city and the country. Then you slash. You go back, then you put your email. On your email, if you are still using sweet sexy damsel number 62 at yahoomail.com, it's not professional. Please change it. Make use of your name. Janet Jackson at yahoo.com. Janet Jackson 12 at gmail.com. So the same thing you are going to do there is that. Then the next thing is your phone number. Your phone number, then you slash it, then if you can input your LinkedIn URL. You can copy it, there's a space where you can copy your LinkedIn URL, then you can put it there. Then as a tech, You know, if you have a portfolio, then you can copy. Somebody said he just tried downloading the gun, is going through. Okay. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bernard. Thank you. Let me continue with my class. Okay. So then if you have your portfolio, please put your link for your portfolio there. That's it for the contact details. If you check the template I sent, you see these things, they are already there. All what you need to do is you raise it, then you put the next one. You put your own details there. Then the next thing that follows is a professional summary. In this professional summary, there's some 3 things that you know is a must. You have to say it when you are talking about professional summary. Professional summary, this is what you are just, you know, you are summarizing all what you've done totally. That is what you are writing as your professional summary. That comes last on a nose, but you know, just like when you're writing a project, when you were in school, you were given a project to write at your final year. So that's what we call abstract. That abstract has already actually summarized all what you've done. You know, after that comes first on your project. The same thing, you know, after if you know your experience, you know, you have your skills, you know, your professional summary is what you're going to do last, but it comes first on your CV. In this professional summary, this section, you talk about who are you, what you are willing to offer the company, and you have to talk about your skills. You talk about, now that's why you can start. You are a professional. You are a professional so with 6 years of experience in this background, using these particular skills, generate these skills and these, and you know, that's what that section is all about. So the next section we have is skills. These skills that I said something earlier on, that's what we call soft skills. That's what we call hard skills. Soft skills are the normal skills you should have. Those are your leadership skills, your proficient in MX suit, your team leadership, team oriented, detail oriented, emotional intelligence. Those are the soft skills I expect you to have, which the company expects you to have. Your behavioral skills. So when you talk about hard skills, your hard skills is your transferable skills, what you've learned so far over the years, what you've been doing as a data analyst, how you've been able to make use of Tableau, pivot table, etc. So those are your hard skills. So in other way around, the hard skills you make use of it, we call it core competency. In this section, you can put skills and core competency, or you can write core competencies alone. So inside this core competency, you can input 1 or 2 soft skills. When you talk about core competencies, I'm still talking about your hard skills, your project management, how you're able to make use of the Django, you know, JavaScript, Nodes, whatever, etc. Those are your core competencies. So that is the next thing that follows, followed by your professional experience. When it comes to your professional experience, I said something, you have to arrange them in a chronological order. What do I mean by chronological order? You have to arrange them in a reverse method from recent downward. The recent experience you have, which is, I don't know, the recent experience, maybe it's a data analyst or customer service. You know, while doing that one, you have to start with your job title, the name of the company, the year you started working with the company, and if you are still working with them, you can put it. So you check the templates, all these things are already there. Then your key achievements, the bullets are there, what you've done, what you achieved over the time doing this particular role, how you're able to achieve these results. So you do it. Then the next thing, the next experience that follow before that one, you do the same thing like I said. That's how you keep arranging them. You know, from the recent downward. You work in next 2023, then Flower Me 2021, Rekit Benkisa 2002. Then you know, that's how you keep listing them till you finish listing your experience. Then followed by your another section is education. This education aspects, this what you need to put there. You know, you have to arrange it again in chronological order from the recent one. If you have your master's degree, just write the title, the title of your, the title, the course, and the name of the school. Then your BSc follows again. And if you only have BSc, if BSc is the highest education you have, please just write your BSc. You don't need of putting your WAEC. You don't need your WAEC because the least requirement what they're asking for is BSc already. So nobody is looking for. If you yourself see a job vacancy of SSE, you will not bother applying for you. You say this thing is not for you. So you don't need your secondary school certificate. Just leave it out. But if you have your masters, your PhD, you have to start, arrange them from the recent one. If it's a PhD, you put the PhD test, then followed by the masters, then your BSc. Then another sections, and I said something about certificate and certification. Difference between certificate and certification. Certificate is a course you've done on Udemy, Coursera, and after finishing the course, they give you a certificate. That's what they call certificate. A certification is regulated by a body, a professional body or federal body, certifying you that yes, so person is certified so in a particular field. For example, an ICANN, you cannot become a chartered accountant if you are not ICANN certified, if you are not ACAN certified. So those bodies are professional body regulated by one, maybe can be federal, it can be maybe out of the country, but people know them that by the time they certify you, yes, they are telling that this social person knows this thing. So that's the difference between certificates and certification. So you can list them, you can have your certificate and training. You can even write training/certificate, and you can start writing your Udemy course, all the courses you've done. Then another page for certification. As a lawyer, you have been certified, you have been caught to bad. That is a certification. You are an accountant, you have ICANN, you have been certified. Fine. You are human resources management. You have been certified by CIPD or CIPM. Those are certifications. And another thing is, if you have, maybe you've done something before as a volunteer, you can have another section. You can write your volunteer or /interest. You can talk about what you've done for one NGO or to one community. That area actually shows your potentials. This actually tells the employer that yes, you are not limiting your circle, you are still learning and working on yourself. So, and lastly, reference. We talk about reference. Is it a must or not a must? We said reference is not a must unless it is actually requested. They requested for it from the job description to put a reference. But if they no request for a reference, leave it out. Just write it up available upon request. And if they actually request for reference, make sure you contact that person you want to make use as a reference. Please, before you don't just put the name of your pastor, name of your lecturer. By the time they call your lecturer, who is Adetola Johnson, like, I don't know Adetola Johnson. And imagine if you graduated 5 years ago. So many Adetola Johnson. Even though you have a close relationship with your lecturer, please notify that person that please, sir, call that person. I just applied for a job and I made use of your name as a reference. So any moment from now, I can call you. This is the job I applied for, sir. Let the person be aware before making use of their name as a reference. That's it for that one. And I said something, all these things, I give up to 10 different websites and we try to navigate one I used to make use of. There's nothing new online. There's nothing new online. What I mean by there's nothing new online, there's no job that you can tell me I'm the first person to achieve this thing. I'm the first person to do this quarter. No, all these things, someone else have already done it. What I mean by this is that's why we have website. Technology has taken over the space. We don't need to start cracking, thinking, okay, how am I going to write my professional summary? Some people can, actually speak, but they don't know how to, make use, they don't know how to make a complete sentence. They don't know how to, bring all that, summarize all what they've done all together. That they've made all these things simple for us. That's why they make use of a lot of software. And I gave up to 10 sites, and I make use of ZT Building. Just register an account with them. All what you need to do is When you get to that particular page, that space of professional summary, just type, okay, accountant. It's going to give you up to more than 15, 20, 25 professional summary about accountants. Then you select the one that actually fits in your own, then you can edit them, suit your own taste. Then you copy it out, then you proofread it, go and paste it back to the template I give you. The template I sent to you guys is the best template. That's a professional template used in UK and in US. That is what I used to use for my clients. All my clients, that's the template I make use of. But some people, if they want that design template and make use of Canva, I will use Canva to design the template. But let me remind you this, Canva can only give you design templates, but will not give you options on what to write. You have to know what to write. All what Canva is going to do for you is just to give you how that template is going to look like and how beautiful it is. But let me tell you something. If you use Canva to design a template for someone and you send that work to that person, if you try to convert that Canva, convert it to Microsoft Word, by the time that Microsoft Word open it, it's going to scatter it. And I'm very sure you can't edit it. Even though you're able to edit it, it cannot actually fit in back to how you want it. Because the way Canva design it, you can only go back to Canva and edit it. Imagine I use my own account to design a CV for you, and I send you the work, and over there you cannot edit it. Must you contact me every time you want to add up your experience? No. If you're able to use a template, that person can able to can go back and do one or two things behind you because you completed that person's job at that moment. So as I was saying, even though to the section of job descriptions, your job your key achievements, these things are already there in the website. Just go to the website. When you get to that particular stage of, and if you watch those videos, you will see how I practicalize all these things. So, and it's very easy and simple to navigate. Just type it. When you get to each section, just press what you need, copy it, and paste it back to the templates I gave you guys. So that's it for CV. Please, any question on CV before I move ahead to LinkedIn?
Sorry. Yes, I appreciate you, Mr. Razak.
Thank you
very
much,
well. But there is one thing I think probably it is not included in those lectures we have been giving, or perhaps I may not notice it, is the proposal. Okay, how to write a proposal for a company who wants to see what actually did you want to offer them if you are eventually employed. So, or they want to even know your intent. What did you want to even deliver if you want to be engaged with them, working with that particular organization? I think it's very key because I've seen some circumstances where they say, okay, can you bring out your proposal of what you actually want to even deliver to, for the company if you are employed? How do you know if you can put that one as a reflex to all what you are saying?
Okay, let me break it down in 2 ways. When you talk about proposal is when you are bidding for a contract or you are bidding for one particular project in a company. That's when you come with a proposal. So that reminds me when I was working with a company, I have to bring my proposal and table it. This is what I can do. This might, you have all sections. This is what I'm going to do for you. Each proposal have its own particular section. When you talk about proposal is a long thing. Proposal is a long thing. In that proposal, maybe you have a company. You have to talk about your company, what your company do, your aims, your mission.
It is not about. It is not about contracting or vending.
Okay, let me break it down. I understood what you are trying to say. That's why I want to differentiate those things, those two things for you. So when you talk about proposal, you are talking deep in another aspect, which means you have to be a big company. You have to be a big company on your own. So what you need is, I think what you're trying to talk about is cover letter.
No, cover letter makes the summary of what you have in your resume.
A moment, please. So just a moment. I'm back, please. Cover letter. When what I can only say to what you said is cover letter. Maybe in such a way, and maybe sometimes some companies do actually require for cover letter. in addition to the CV you've submitted so far. Even though the company did not ask for a cover letter, I said this thing, the body of the mail, you should at least write something, even how you got the job, just simple message. Dear hiring manager, to whom it may concern, you just type, please, I found this job advert on Twitter or social person's page, and I'm trying to apply. You are trying to apply for social position in their company. You have these skills and these self skills, and I believe these my skills actually match with the job description. So attached below is the something of my resume, blah 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 blah. Then you attach your CV. I said those things. I talked about them, how common error when you are trying to send out your CV. I said all these things. So if I should understand what you are trying to say, is either projects. I have a question here. So someone said, okay, thank you, Miss Chioma said exactly. Proposal deals with contracts and bidding. So in this way, if you need the proposal, that means you are bidding for a project or a contract in a company. But as a job seeker, either mid-level, entry-level, executive level, all you need is cover letter, if actually they requested for it. There's some people that when you...
I think you have said the equivalent part of, if it is cover letter, the cover letter, I understand. But again,
thank you very much.
Don't worry. I think I've understood all I want from you. Thank you.
All right, sir. So I have a question as an undergraduate who doesn't have any work experience. Please, how do I go about it? Thank you very much. As an undergraduate, you are still schooling, you don't have experience, and at that moment, finish with your school. The first part of experience they expect you to have is your IT. Your IT is an experience. You're doing your IT, they expect you to go to one particular company that actually fits in for that field. Mr. Farouk, are you following me, please? So that thing, if that the IT period, you can put it on your CV. Just write your details, and instead of writing professional summary, don't write professional summary, just write career objective. Just let them know that you are still in that aspect. You will tell them, I'm still an undergraduate in social department. I've studied this course, but only have 6 months of experience in so that's what you are going to talk about that place. And when it comes to your skills, you can only talk about your soft skills. Then your to the experience, even though that's the only experience you have, just write it. The company, NEMA, NASDRA, UN, write it. The role, the part you played during your IT, it's also an experience. That is one. Note that one. Now you finished from school, you are now a graduate, you are serving, doing that your service. That 1 year is also an experience. It's what you can also add. Those things is what you'll be adding up. By the time you add that 1 year NYC with your 6 months, if you are still navigating that same career path, you are having experience. And fine, if you want to land a job in a company for a fresh graduate because you are still fresh, what I expect you to do is apply for internship. Apply for what? Intern, and apply for graduate training. Some company will tell you that, banks, you can see it, banks, every bank, you will see graduate training, 0 to 1 year experience. They will tell you fresh graduates, not more than 26 years or 28 years old. Those vacancies are actually meant for fresh graduates, but they believe you don't have much experience. So those are the places you should be focusing at. So they can be able to put you in that particular department of your choice. When you apply, then they're able to put you, you can start your career. So those are the easiest way. A lot of people have come to my DM crying, no jobs. If I see job, 5 years of experience. We're all looking for money. Nobody wants to sacrifice. Everybody has we've forgotten totally that you have to learn before you earn. That learn first before you earn. When you know something, that's when you can start, bidding for salary. You don't have much experience, you don't have experience, you are looking for 220 because the economy is tight. You have to start from somewhere.
Okay.
Just 1 year, okay. Talk.
So myself, I'm still far from graduating. Like I'm still in my 200 level for a 5-year course.
Okay.
So for now, is it advisable for me to look for voluntary internships or something?
Yes.
Regarding
if those, let me tell you something. Let me use my younger bro as an example for you.
Okay.
He's also transitioning into tech. He's a microbiologist. He's a first-class student in Ondo State University here. So I told him, I called him, bro, microbiology, there's no money there. I want you to transit. Come and I can't do tech. You come and do tech. You are still fresh. Then I gave him some materials and I tried to connect him with my guys. Let me just cut the long story short. I called him back a few months ago. Please don't let that thing affect your primary assignment in school. Why am I saying this? Don't forget your primary assignment. So in his own free space, maybe any semester break, the next thing is he is going to open his system, go back to the assignment given to him and start learning back. So even now, they even have a team of people that any of their break is not coming home. The next thing is going to do is go and face that front end developer or whatever you say you want to become. So even by now, he's still learning, but a year plus now. So he has started doing 1 or 2 projects, building his own portfolio small. But he's still in school, but make sure that thing doesn't affect what you are doing. If you know this thing cannot affect your primary assignment, please, you can do it. So, and even though this thing can affect you, then pen it. When you have your free time, then go back to it. That's how you can, you have to, balance the equation. Don't say because of. So that's my own advice. So you can just in your free period, you can start learning all these things. And let me give you one insight. This is how I started my career one time. Even when I'm unable to, when I was aiming at Nestle, Unilever, Rekit Benkisa in Lagos, then one of the HR called me and said, Razak, can't you volunteer? Write to them that you don't want their salary. You don't want their salary, you want to learn for free. You don't ask them for anything. That's the best way to enter the company. And I said yes. And I went back to the system. I opened my system and I started writing draft letter. Went to LinkedIn online, search for the HR of each company. And I started addressing the letter to them one-on-one. And I got what I wanted. When you go, for you to have done that, they will like, how much this person has passion for this thing. At the end of the day, they'll put you on a payroll, you start having something, either you like it or not. But the money might not be too much. Write a volunteer letter. When you are volunteering, you don't expect money.
Okay.
You are the one volunteering for free. That's what volunteer means. So that's just it. Any other question?
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. So any other question pertaining CV before we move ahead to LinkedIn? Anybody? In the absence of no question, should I continue? Fine. So and that same website I gave you guys, you can still write your cover letter there. If you don't know how to write a cover letter, there's still a space for you to write cover letter. It's going to ask you years of experience, the name of your particular career, if it is accounting, sales and marketing, then your years of experience and your skills, and this thing is going to generate a cover letter for you. That same website can do it for you. I believe I'm done with that one. So now back to LinkedIn. So I said something, LinkedIn optimization is just the grammar. The first thing I want you should have is your LinkedIn account. Without not having a LinkedIn account, there's no way you can optimize your account. If you have an existing account, fine. You can go back if the account is not well optimized. You can go back and do 1 or 2 settings and make your account, more relevant and more, let the account look more professional when people, view your profile. So, and I said, I believe you can see my screen. I'll start sharing slides now, please. So I said, a lot of us have been hearing about LinkedIn optimization, but you are not clear as to what it is and how it enhances your job search. Then I discussed what do you understand by LinkedIn. I said something here earlier on I said LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, the difference between LinkedIn and CV is this. It's still the same thing. Your LinkedIn is an electronic CV, and your CV is still you, and your LinkedIn is still you. But one thing about CV and LinkedIn is your CV, you can only make use of your CV when you're applying for a job. When there's a vacancy, they will ask you to bring your CV. But on LinkedIn, a job can actually come to your DM looking for you without you not submitting any application. So we call it online brand. It's an electronic CV, is online there 24/7. Everybody have access to that, to your account. So if they're okay with it, they can message you, Mr. So. We are okay with your profile. Can you do this and this? When will you be available for us to talk on phone to discuss about this and that? So now that's why I said your LinkedIn is an electronic CV. So the same thing on your CV is still the same thing on your LinkedIn account. So now that's where the work now comes in, optimization. Some people will still do it, but they might not be doing. You might not be doing that thing correctly. So that is why we now say fine, optimization. What do you mean by optimization? Optimization is just setting your account, putting your account in the right place, selling yourself very well. Your CV is your marketing strategy. Your CV is you. If your CV is not, well presentable, if your CV is not good, then it's not going to end you interview. It's not going to. You just keep complaining. I'm not getting feedback. I've applied several companies. I'm not getting feedback. I'm tired. Job search is not easy. Job search is a job on its own. But I have to save your strength and energy. That is why we always say, fine, get a professional resume writer to write for you. He knows how the job market looks like. You know what's supposed to be on CV, what isn't supposed to be on CV. Most of us, we still have a date of birth, marital status, religion, sex. Most of us, we still have all these things on our CV. So all these things, they are all outdated. Take them out. They are not necessary. Take them out. And one thing about CV is, when you talk about CV, your CV should not be more than 1 or 2 pages. But on your LinkedIn, you have the chance to express yourself, spread your feather anyhow you like. So that's the little difference between LinkedIn and CV. So you need to know how LinkedIn works before you can optimize your account. So I've said all this before. So let me just, the first thing we are looking at when it comes to optimization is a job title and headline. One of the first things that recruiters search for is a job title and headline. So I said this thing earlier on. By now, what I expect we should be doing now is even practical. I don't expect us to be going through all this, but let me just say all these things, then we can look into 1 or 2, 3 people account, then we can all understand all what I've been saying. Well, what I mean by job title and headline. Job title, maybe for your job title is that job, that your career path, that particular position you are holding in that particular company or where you are working. Fine, you're a front-end developer. So at that point, you can put it, your job title is now what? Front-end developer. That is what you are going to write. And if you still have some, other experiences that are not front-end developer, maybe it's data analyst, then you put that stroke, write again, data analyst, and that's how you're going to put it. Don't just write front-end developer, JavaScript, Nodes, UI, UX design, no. There's no way you are going to come out of set when recruiters are actually searching for a particular set of people, but particular skills. Because there's a way they're going to search, and there is a way the search is going to come out. That's what we call Boolean search. Boolean search is how, when you filter search, I search for a particular set of people with a particular skills using what? Boolean search. This is going to help you recruiters instead of me going through multiple profile. For only few people that has this thing, this core skills, that particular thing is looking for. Those people that are going to come out of the search when he's actually searching for people. And it's not going to search by name. That is why we talk about job title. It's not going to search by Oladoshu, Olambiwonu, Ajibade. No, it's going to search you by what? your job title. That is what I mean by job title and headline. And the second thing to look at is ensuring that you are connected to the right company on social media platform, because it's a big search tools for recruiters. So fine, for example, now you as an undergraduate, Mr. Baruch, fine, maybe you are studying microbiology, and you'll be citing, fine, there's one chemical company in Ota. There's one chemical company in Ogun State, Shagam. Those chemical company, fine, how am I going to get to those companies? The best thing is go to search for that company on LinkedIn, follow them, follow the HR, connect with them. You doing that, when it's time for them, there's sometimes that they will not see the company posting. The company will just search. We just search for maybe quality control specialist or quality control intern. They look for people below 6 months experience or below 1 year experience, and they can start contacting you that if you are interested, you want to intern with them. You can submit your CV to this particular so because you've connected yourself to the company. So, and when the company wants to search, you have to come out the first batch of people because you are already connected to the company. The first thing LinkedIn does is when I'm looking for a particular person, it's going to anybody bearing that name that is in my own circle first, it's going to bring that person first. So if I'm not okay, if that person is not who I'm looking for, then I'll not keep searching. So don't forget, you have to, for them to, for you to get in touch with them easily, you should connect with these people. At least make sure you're achieving your goal. Don't just stay waiting for a job. You to connect, send them messages. They might not reply you, but don't mind. Leave it. When you are connected with them, anytime anything they have to do, you keep getting information about the company because you've already followed those people you are expected to follow. So that's it for that. So now, bio or about. Don't forget on your CV, there's a particular place when I said professional summary. Professional summary doesn't, it must not pass more than 4 to 5 line maximum, 4 to 5. So, but on your LinkedIn, you are free. You can write up to 3,000 words. You can discuss, tell them how you transit from one data scientist to JavaScript to, you can tell them anything you want to discuss. So this gives you, room to showcase yourself. So you must have a well-written summary, which is in the first person and that really grasps people's attention as it emphasizes who you are and what you do. So like I said, this particular aspect, you can tell them, show them you have these skills, you have these core competencies, you can do this, you can do that. So you can write as many, but make sure you write something meaningful, something eye-catching, and make sure you proofread it. Avoid blunders. Avoid error due to parallax. Okay, if it's that what you understand again. So make sure you proofread anything you are doing. So you should have Grammarly on your system or your phone. In case nobody is perfect, we are all human. So the moment you write, Grammarly is going to underline anything, if there is a mistake there or not. So that's what I used to make use of. Nobody's perfect. The next thing is contact details. So this gives a control how recruiter can contact you if you would like to be contacted as well. So your contact details should be provided on your LinkedIn. Please put your phone number, put your email. There is a space where when you are actually registering your account, there's a place for you where you can put all these things. Some people might choose not to put it. Please go back there and put your contact details. So that's it for that one. The next thing is industry. Another big thing to focus is your skill set, your experience, and the industry that you want to work in. You want to work for. I said this thing earlier on, and when you start putting your experience on LinkedIn, there's another aspect below that actually shows your skills. After you writing the company you work for, the job title, you can tell them you have these particular skills in this company. You have these particular skills in that as that position you are holding at that moment. So there's another section there where you should put your skills. Again, this is going to help you more to get what you are looking for. And I've already talked about company. Make sure you connect to the right company. This is going to make you come out the best search. Then there's another section again, skills on your LinkedIn, that is going to ask you, you should put your skills. So make sure you input all your skills in this particular aspect. So the another thing is your photo. Please make sure you have a good, professional photograph, at least a good head photo shot that actually shows you. They say the way you dress, the way they address you. Don't dress and don't do selfie. Maybe you're in a party, then you snap a picture with selfie, then you post it. No. Make sure you dress properly or dress corporate, or at least dress very well. Then you upload. Don't just upload any picture of your choice. Don't just upload any picture. Just make sure your picture is actually. Mr. Chairman, the slide is available. I've already uploaded this slide before, and I'll even upload this class again. If you still want this recording, I'll still upload this one. All my slides are already there. You can check it. You see class 1, class 2, class 3. You see it. So I was talking about your photo. Please make sure you have a professional photo shot. Make sure it actually captivates your head and shoulder. So that's it about that one. Then the next thing is education. Your education, please make sure you put your education, your qualification on your profile. This aspect, some company can choose to search through school. For example, now in Nigeria, they say LAUTECH is the one that is LAUTECH produces the best doctor in Nigeria. So if a company wants to actually hire a doctor or one particular hospital, they might say, fine, I want that doctor to finish from LAUTECH. So by doing that, that person is going to search for schools. People that gather from that schools by using that Boolean search, schools and doctor. So before you know that, only people that actually graduated from that school, those are the people that have these schools. They have the name of the school on their title. Those are the people the result is going to actually bring out. So make sure you put the same thing. Even LinkedIn is going to arrange it for you. If you arrange it anyhow, LinkedIn is going to arrange it for you chronological order. The moment you are putting the dates, it's going to arrange everything for you. So the last, I think, another aspect is recommendation. We discussed about recommendation. If you've done any work for someone before, please kindly ask for recommendation. This thing actually, showcase your strengths, tells people that yes, this particular person has been doing the job. But recommendation is just like a feedback from people, your former clients you've worked for, telling them that yes, this person has worked for me and I enjoy working with this person. So that's what, and it actually helps boost their accounts. Because at that point, people that actually recommended you, I can contact them. But for how long have you known this person before you recommend this person? So I must start interviewing that person, and you don't even know that I'm doing interview behind you. So by the time you know, I'll just come to your DM and tell you I want to work with you. You just be like, this person doesn't even interview me if I'm good or not, and they will just send you the contract to discuss about it. So that's about recommendation. And the last thing is your privacy settings, the privacy settings. So make sure, there's one thing I used to discuss. If you are open to new opportunities, you can make it available for everybody to see, and you can make it available for only people that have the hiring badge, or recruiters. Those are the people that are going to see that this social person is actually open for new opportunities. And make sure you putting your best foot forward when it comes to your online branding, and that's you are not letting your network knows every time you edit your photo or filter anything. And there's another thing I want to mention here. When you're making settings on your professional experience or anything you want to do on your LinkedIn account, there is a page I showed you guys last class how you can off that settings. So anything you do, maybe there's a mistake on your account, or you want to input a new role. So you don't want all your connections to know that yes, you just joined this particular company. So you just off that settings, and you put and do anything you want to do, and it's not going to notify all your connection that yes, you just joined a new team. So there's a space for that, and I showed you guys how to do it. So that's it for LinkedIn optimization. Any question, please?
Yes. Yeah.
Who wants to say something about LinkedIn? And okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Chioma said everything is so clear. Any question, Miss Seg might, if you have any question, please. I've discussed all this in our last class. Good. So any question? I wanted to discuss about Upwork, but thank God, I think the company, I know something, but I don't really know much. But I believe that person will do more than intended. So please make sure for everybody, any one of you transition into another career, please make sure you join that person, please. Make sure you join that new coach talking about Upwork, please. Join his class, pay attention. There's a particular thing they used to do. There's a way, you sell yourself and you're able to get remote work within 1 to 3 weeks. So please make sure you join the class. Don't miss it, please. So any question? Mr. Taufik, Mr. SB, any other thing you want? Thank you very much, Ms. Chioma. So who have any okay, I want us to look into somebody's account, if it is 1 or 2. Any LinkedIn account? If you want us to go through your LinkedIn account, please.
So sorry, I yes, I'm cut off. I mean, the network was very dangling. I have a question, Mr. Razak.
You go ahead, sir.
Thank you. Please, as if if an accountant is transition to tech, okay, and probably in data analysis,
okay,
or data science,
okay.
Now, and that person is a chartered accountant.
Okay.
Is a chartered even in taxation and some other international professional courses related to his own course of study. Yes. Now he has tech as an addition to what he has as his own profession. Now, what is the best way to go using the LinkedIn to achieve the optimal? I haven't revamped, the CV or resume. What is the best approach? Like, is a chartered accountant. He has ICANN, ANA, taxation, and the rest of them.
Okay.
How best do you think this person can be employable in the area of remote job, please?
Okay, let me say this. That thing actually stick in my mind when I was talking about CV. For example, we are actually transitioning from one particular career to another career. I want you to note this thing. This person is actually, he or she is an accountant, and that person is actually navigating into tech. It's the two different things. And I wanted to say something. You can have multiple CV. There's nothing like design a generic CV for me. Design a generic CV. No, nothing like design a generic. I want to have one CV. So I want to have one CV I want to use that one CV to start applying for every job. No, it's not done that way. So every CV must be tailored to each particular job you are applying for. You should get that one. You should get that one straight. Every CV, you have to tailor them to each particular job you're applying for. That is one. Now, for example, for somebody now, you are an accountant, and now you just transit into tech. What I expect you to do, anything about your accounting, you have to forget it. If you're applying for a job as a data analyst now in tech, you can't start telling me that and before I was working, it doesn't relate together. So, and don't forget, even though you have ICANN, you have everything, all certified, everything all together. So you have to have another CV that has to speak about your data analyst, about your anything. You have to have another particular CV. Then that CV is going to tell you when you're looking for a job. You might even have up to 7 years of experience as an accountant. But as a tech, you start applying, you start again from the low. From where? As an intern, as an entry level. So that you start building your career and portfolio in that aspect. You can't bring in accountants to this because they are not related together. You are the one who actually
Meaning that you cannot have a single CV as a composite CV that will bear all of this.
If you have one CV, let me explain something. You can still have one CV. You can still have one CV, but when you are applying for that particular job, I'm coming, please, a moment. Sorry, are we together? So when you are, that's what I used to say. If you have different experience, for example, now you're a customer service officer. You are which role can I? You're a bank teller. Then you are now still an accountant. But maybe when you started your career, then you have 6 months of customer service experience. Then later on, you have admin assistant 1 year. But now you have 6 years of experience in accounting. What you are going to discuss here is when you are applying for a job, what you are going to be emphasizing on, your skills should be talking about accounting. Your professional summary should be talking about accounting. You can only put those ones there. So that's what they call gap in the CV. There might be like this person stopped working by this so year. For you not to have somebody's I'm coming to your question, Ms. Chioma. So for you not to have a gap in your CV, you can put all these things you have been doing, or you can either leave it. When you get to that interview stage, they might ask you, then you will explain yourself at that point. But in that case, let's assume that you have 6 months experience and you have 12 years experience in that in accounting field. So your professional summary is going to carry accounting. Your skills and core competence should carry accounting. You will stop relating to your 6 months because that's not the job you're actually applying for at that moment. Is that clear?
But what I want to say here is that probably, to be in tech, for an accountant who is a chartered accountant, you may be a digital accountant, and you want to amplify your professionalism based on the new trend in accounting.
Ms. Chioma said something here. I think you are actually saying two things. In a case, data analytics is critical to accounting. Fine, let's assume those things are actually related. They are actually, they're related. Yes, you can put it.
That's what I'm saying. That, for example, I've had it. Like when you put it, because there's no way you want to drive accounting process or financial process
without not making data.
Yes, and you have to be tech oriented. Now, if you are not, if you don't have that, they can even use, like for example, somebody asked, "Do you know about Sage? Do you know about Sage or Peachtree?"
Yeah.
When you say I know about Peachtree accounting solution, it now say, okay, if you know about Sage, if you know about Peachtree, can you use ERP? ERP is Enterprise Resources Package Solution that has Human Resources Management module and it has payroll module. I don't know if you understand. It has payroll module and it has Human Resources module. Now it now said, okay, and now said, okay, if you can use Sage or any accounting package, or packages, you should be able to use ERP because it has this. But because of saying that, oh, I'm a data scientist or I'm a data analyst, I can drive anything that is digitally, processed in terms of accounting, because accounting is it deals with the data, historical data, and present data. So that's why I'm saying that can we put it? I think it is very good for us to have a composite, CV.
So let me rephrase what I said. Let me rephrase what I said, or let me repeat myself again. I'm not an accountant in the beginning. I don't know how related accounting and data analytics are actually. I don't know that one. So that's the reason I was saying different things. But now in that case, that thing is actually, there's a relationship. So you have to address yourself, which means you are still on the same page. So there are some skills that you already have while you are transitioning from accounting to full-time data analyst. So you can still make use of that, your accounting experience. So when you are talking about your key achievements, then you start telling them how you make use of page, stage, all these things you are saying. Then you go back to your core competencies, you measure all those things that is actually related to data analytics. Do you get me right now?
I think you have said it all. No, I think I'm convinced with what, since I thought I was thinking probably there will be a separate CV for
no. It's still the same thing. But in that case, for example, now let me use what I'm very versatile with. Let me use HR now. I want to transition to tech. I want to do full stack developing. There's nothing I want to tell you that I know is in HR that's actually relating to full stack. Those things are not. There's no relationship. So what I'm going to do here
there's no relationship between two of them.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the reason I was saying you
have to... sorry, I'm cutting it short. I think
go ahead.
I'm not an accountant, but I know most of my friends that are into accounting. They really, in fact, that data analytics and data science, a whole lot of them are into it now because it's very, very critical to their professional work. In the sense, accounting has to do with precise data, and this is a very skill that made their work a lot easier and more accurate. So when you say different CVs for different applications, job applications, that you mustn't be exactly what you learned as in your profession, then they acquire skills that they have to be different. This one came to my mind because they are interwoven. You can't do, this one can't work separately from the other. They're interwoven. So that's why I made mention of that, because there has to be a way both can be infused. And it will even be an added advantage for the person to infuse it too. They now know that yes, you're sufficiently qualified to handle that position. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Choma. That you've made a lot of things have even come into my mind the way you said this thing. So for example, have you seen a case wherever you see a job description, they will tell you knowledge of Sage is an something advantage. God bless you. Additional advantage.
Yes.
Thank you. So at that point, for you to have that knowledge of what they're looking for, that means they will let you first before any other person. Because that one you are even step ahead of others. So all these things, like the way she said it, accounting and data analytics, they are interwoven, they are together. So which means you have to address them in all together to fit in the job you're actually applying for. So all what you need to do is, you want to say something, please talk.
Yes, I just want to buttress what my good sister,
Ms.
Choma, what she has said. Like, for example, like the speaker, myself, I'm a graduate of statistics, mathematics, like over a decade, like 17 years or 18 years back. Now, I transitioned to accounting, and therein I have the BSc, the MSc, and the rest. Again, a chartered accountant in ICANN, CIPM, like that. Then even before now, they don't call it tech then. I know for an accountant, for you to excel, you must know about the spreadsheet very well.
Yes.
And the spreadsheet is what yes, is what they are calling XZ now.
Yes.
Now, the issue of tech now has now make it a more of a robust, progressive way through which an accountant can discharge his own potentials. Because if you just know about the, the what do you call it, the matter of knowing the financial statements, and you don't know how to even use the tech to analyze those data that can bring the management decision or taking the management accounting for the management to take a decision. If you are just doing that manually, there's no way you can achieve anything as an accountant or management accountant. Now, the issue of tech has really allowed me for me to be, exemplify myself from all other accountants, because I drive my accounting and financial process so digitally. And that is why I say any of my CV I've prepared, I do put all of these experiences there. Now, being a statistician, I still put that I can analyze data using the project analysis, especially the statistical tools. I put all of these things there. So now, when you are now saying that, I was now thinking that, must I now differentiate all my skills in different resume or in different CV? That was why I asked that question.
Okay. I was the one that doesn't know that there's a cordial relationship within those two things before. That's why I was saying what I said in the beginning.
So when you look at the statistics, you look at accounting, you look at the tech, they are both we have correlation among
the variables. Correlation.
Yes.
So what you just need to do is, in that aspect, when you get to that your skills and core competencies, then list all those things in that aspect together. You don't need to separate anything. Because they are together. Fine. But there's some skills that you already have it in one particular field, and they are still making use of it in that particular field. In HR too, that's what we call data and analytics. HR analytics again, make use of data too. That's one aspect. So there's a skills that all these things they are related. You can put it together. Then
that's one
additional advantage. So that's just it for that. Thank you very much for the insight, Mr. Tauko. I said it earlier on. You do want to take. I've even leave this thing for you.
No. It's only I'm enjoying you. And I do appreciate you very well all time. You are talking.
Thank you very much, sir. So, any other question, please? Anything, any opinion? Who wants to counter what Mr. Tafik said? Thank you very much, Ms. Chioma. Thank you. There's someone I'm expecting in this class. This my friend. I've forgotten his name. We made use of his LinkedIn up to my LinkedIn account the last class. It's not here. Mr. Agbo,
I don't know
Ramsey.
if I'm boring off with Can I go
What do you
on?
say?
Can I go on?
Go on. Yes.
Okay. Now that we've got his cleared, there's nothing to counter about what you said. What you said is still in line with what he said, just that we didn't take into cognizance that there are other causes that are interwoven.
Yes.
Now, mine is a clear example of what you tried explaining to us earlier.
Okay.
Yes, I've been in the field of sales and marketing. I've been in customer service. Yes, and I've been in PR, public relations. I think that's a perfect example of what you were trying to tell us. Now, I might, if a job of customer care comes up, there's no way I'll bring my expertise in sales to add to it. I have to focus solely on customer care if it's exactly what I want.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's his is different, mine is different. I think just that you didn't take into cognizance that there are people that maintain the steady leap, transiting from one level to the other, but still in the same line of field.
That's the point. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's it. That's a clear the definition of the two sides. So since you have different career on your CV, and
Yes,
maybe for now
exactly,
you don't want to do sales and marketing, you're tired, you want to do customer service and you already have that experience, then your professional summary should carry customer service and make sure most of your skills and your core competency that's what you have to put.
Yes, exactly.
You have to emphasize on that.
Thank you.
By the time I'm reading through your CV, then I look at the recent one is data analytics. I'm not saying then that thing is telling me I should go down. There's a place you have an experience of customer service. Then I have to go down and look at that aspect of that customer service. So that's it for that. Exactly. Thank you very much once again. Thank you for following and participating. You're welcome, man. Any other question? Just ask any question, please. Today is our last class. I'm going to different people something here. Mr. Ramsey, you have one unconcluded business, and it's not here. I want us to even discuss it openly. That's why I'm pending the business. But any other question?
The speaker, please, Mr. Razak, anything you think it could be of
network. Anybody hearing? I'm not hearing you. Anybody? Mr. Taufik, are you back?
Advantage to all stakeholders. I think it will become embarrassing for you. It's going to be the last day we're going to spend time.
Hello, come again, please.
Hello.
Again, please. Yes, I can hear you.
I said, yeah, thank you. I said, Mr. Speaker, our able lecturer, I want to solicit that anything that you think is going to be of help, that will be a kind of indelible remark to just remember you anytime, that could be of, especially in the area of remote jobs, especially in the area of remote jobs, anything that could be of advantage.
Okay, let me just talk about remote job. Let me just, because the little experience I have so far was my own. I'm not that remote job worker. I'm into real estate full time now. So the thing is, remote work, let me just, I said something earlier on about the coach, the MD, they brought to the company, the new coach for the remote work, please. And I tried to check that person's profile. I can see that person has been doing the job. Has made more than $40,000. So the way they used to do it. But from my own end, what I can say so far is that's what they call consistency is the key. Don't get frustrated. Relax. This thing I'm already frustrated. I'm not doing it again. No. Don't apply more than 5 jobs in a day, maximum 7. Take your time. Apply for each job. For example, now, if I want to talk about Upwork, it's going to talk about Upwork. So that's why I'm not talking about it again. It's going to tell you about the both advantage and disadvantages of Upwork. So, but one thing about remote work is when you're applying for a job, any remote work, for example, you are a ghost content writer. What is a ghost writer? So, those person posts a job about ghost writing, then you apply for it. Before applying for that thing, make sure you make use of those words that person used in that job description. Maybe this person is talking about a ghostwriter that can use these particular skills and this and that. So when you are talking about this thing, make sure you mention all those things that person said. So that person will know that yes, you actually read and understood what you wrote before you apply for it. It's not as if you are just telling that person, I'm a ghostwriter, I've been writing for 10 years, I can do this. No. Let that person understand that, yes, this person have gone through my job description, he understood what I actually want, he knows what I'm looking for, then you address it perfectly. Take your time, address it one after the other. So one thing about remote job is, sometimes you might be like, I'm tired, but when that job comes, you be the one that you get tired self. So, and by the time one client can, you can have one steady client and you keep working for that client like that for 6 months. I have a lot of people that just only one client. That's what I've been working with since they've been working online. Does that same client keeps using that particular person because they enjoy working with that particular person? So the thing is, you just have to sell yourself, and that's what they call communication. Communication is the key. Anytime you are working with the client, make sure you communicate, talk, open the client to consulting, consult the client very well, consultation, talk, express, let the client know that if you do this, some clients might come and say, I want this. Let the client know that what he actually wants. If you do this, it's not as if you can't do it. You can do it and give to him, but if you do this thing, you might actually land into this. You might not get what you actually wanted. But some people doesn't even know that if I do this, this is the result I'm going to get. So you can just make sure you consult them, the extent that they know that this person knows what he's actually saying. So anything you say, they will not be arguing with you. You know that yes, because you know your audience. So when it comes to remote work, even though don't limit your remote work to Upwork, Fiverr, well, those are the two biggest remote work. Like you can easily get remote job, Fiverr and Upwork. So those two places you can get remote. All you just need to. There's two difference between Upwork and Fiverr is this. Fiverr, you just have to open. Let me use a normal layman understanding, layman knowledge of Upwork and Fiverr. On Fiverr, you just open shop. Then people will come and meet you in your shop. That I want to buy biscuits. I want to buy pure water. That is Fiverr for you. But on Upwork, you will be the one going to people's houses. Like, when are you washing your clothes? When do you want me to come? Do you have any dirty clothes? When do you want to buy water? So Upwork, you have to create an account, then you start applying for work. You start applying for jobs. But Fiverr, you don't need to apply for jobs. Just set your account there, just like LinkedIn. Then people will just look at your account. They'll just like, this person, wow, I love his account. Yes, he said he has done this. Then there's a place that you have, like there's a summary where you can write anything you can do. That person that yes, you are using the right words, that keywords, then fine, that person will just message you. Fine, I'm okay with your profile. Can you do this and this one for me? That's just it. But on remote work, there's no way remote anyhow. Still keep out on Twitter, Instagram. Opportunities are from everywhere, any angle. So sometimes, even right now, I'm not even doing Upwork. What I do is LinkedIn right now. I will just go to LinkedIn. There's a way I did a job for a client one time. When searching for the client's name, I discovered that there's only one job title. I discovered that people in that job title, they have open to new opportunity on their profile, then I can see it. And I decided that fine. And there's one company I wanted to work with. So that company was telling me that for now they don't need extra team. But if they need anybody, they'll get in touch. They have much loads of work. And I said no problem. Now and I said for now most of our clients are coming from Instagram and LinkedIn. And I sat down and I think about it. I thought of it like LinkedIn, Instagram. How are you getting it? Promotion. Okay, fine. So the next thing I started doing that anybody that has that open to new opportunities, then I'll just go to their DM and I'll send them a message. And from there, some people will reply, people will not reply. Since the moment some people reply, they will go back to your profile, they will go and look at your profile first. And if they're okay with your profile, they will give you a job from there. That is for the kind of service I'm rendering. So, but we have different type of services. So there are some services that you don't meet people individual. You have to meet company. My own service has to meet. You have to deal with people. Like maybe people need CV, LinkedIn, but maybe you're a graphic designer. Then you have to start looking for companies that actually, every company actually needs graphic designer or a data analyst. So those companies, those are the people you'll be targeting. Those are your area of concentration. Those are the people you'll be targeting. Those are the people that will be in your circle in networking. So those are the people you'll be sending messages, reminder, and this and this and that. And sometimes it's good to apply for job on time. Be the early bird. Remember the post job. Be the first 5 that apply for the job. From there, some people they don't have time. Remember they post job the next 2 hours. gotten what they want and they close the job application. So that's one thing about Upwork. A lot of people will be applying for jobs that have been taken, but you don't know that those jobs have been taken. Because you do not see higher. You just see one. A lot of people don't understand, and some might still be open. But the best thing, the moment they post the job, make sure you are online. Apply for that job the moment they post it. So remote work is actually sweet, because one thing about remote job, the moment you start, our Naira is actually depreciating. Naira, imagine just doing one small job, one small thing, and before you know, they pay you $600, $700, $1,000, $300. That same graphic design you are doing as a graphic designer, that same graphic design you are doing, that you are collecting 10,000 naira for people, company logo, 15,000 naira. You will do that same graphic design, that same thing, exactly for a white man, and he's going to pay you $500. So please compare it. By the time you start working, you work for 2 clients, you stop collecting jobs from Nigeria. Anybody will tell you, bros, please, I want to design. You tell us I'm busy. You tell that person, instead of me working on your project, I'd rather spend my time looking for people that will pay me $1. So that is just it. Naira is not actually, I didn't mean everything is balanced now. Things will be okay, but it just depends how you sell yourself and you put yourself out. That is just one important thing. So how you sell yourself, make sure you go through, when you set your accounts, go through someone, the professional that have been doing that thing, maybe someone that have like 2 years of experience, that have been on that particular network. For example, now, maybe on Upwork, you are a graphic designer, search for graphic designer. You're going to filter it based on how much people have earned. Then click on the best or 5 people, the first 5. Then look at what is in their own account. Then look at those things, then come back to your own account, then arrange your own account. That does it. So remote work is actually, you don't have to give up. Sometimes it doesn't come easily, but it still comes. You have to work and pray. Work and pray. Consistent. You have to be very consistent. Before you know, within a month, you can get your first gig, and when you get this, at least you're able to set yourself straight. Start landing more jobs. So I would have loved to talk more about it, but since there's somebody, but I believe that person is do more than what I want to discuss with you guys. But I can share you a template. If you need a template on how to apply work on Upwork, I can show. So I mean PDF. I will give you that PDF for free. I'll give you for free. I'll give you free. Just send me a message right now on my WhatsApp. So I will not forget. I used to forget because I have a lot of activities. Just send me the boy is the book for the Upwork, sir. I will send it to you. I will not even reply your message. You just see the book. So instead of you looking for somebody to guide you or coach you, that book is enough. I'm very sure. They've done 100% job inside that book. Just 100 pages or 50, 60 pages. Yeah. So that just is. And make sure you make use of Indeed. And don't worry, I'll make sure I get some more remote websites that I can get jobs. So you will not depend on one place. You will not depend on one particular source of So that does it. Spread your wings. The way I used to say it, spread your wings. As they are teaching you on, as that man is teaching you how to get a remote work on Upwork, Fiverr, Indeed. Don't just stay in that. Don't limit yourself inside that place. Go outside. Get a lot of remote sites, websites. Just go there, keep applying, and keep using that person's guideline. So that just it. So that's it for that.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. And again, one more thing, please. If you have any other question, maybe later on, you have any other question, maybe something is not clear, please come to my DM. Ask me, I will answer you, please. My DM is always open. My DM is always open. Ask me questions, I will answer. Ask me questions, and if something is not clear, maybe you watch that video and you don't understand one or two things, please ask. I will gladly answer you. So any other question, please? And again, for LinkedIn optimization, if you are not getting it right, just click on my own name, Oladoshu Razak. Thank God. You can even ask for my link. I will send it to you. Then copy, just follow how this person arrange his own. Do the same thing on your account. So that's just it. And when you are done, you can call me, please let me look at it. Is it okay? There's somebody in my DM, I've not attended to that person. So I've gotten those area of correction. But just for me to tell that person that just work on this aspect, work on that aspect. You can do it and get back. Okay, this is my CV, so just take a look. I'll send a voice note or we go on voice call, discuss about it. So that's just it. Any other thing?
Okay, sir. So, I thought you wanted to analyze someone's LinkedIn tonight.
Yes, but now nobody has. Can we use your own LinkedIn?
I didn't join the last class, so I've not. I have, but I've not optimized.
Okay, fine.
I didn't join the last class.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me just give you this 5 minutes. All right, I've sent my link. I've sent my URL link to my WhatsApp, to the WhatsApp group. Then I'm coming. Let's search for your name together here. So let me look into. Oh, I have to open.
If you don't see for you, still don't open the door for that.
Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Sorry, please. What are you seeing on my screen right now?
LinkedIn.
I'm not sure that's my account. I've just opened. Let me check. Let me go back. Let me stop sharing that.
It's still opening.
Oh, hey, I think this is my own. Yes. Can you see my name?
It's still opening. It has not opened.
Cindy, is that you?
This is Cindy.
Oh, that's one of my clients. I did a LinkedIn optimization for this client. Let me log this thing out. I'm coming. This is not my own account. Sorry, one of my client accounts.
I thought you've changed your name to Cindy.
No, that client is in Canada. For that client to give me that job, I remember that day for almost 1.5 hours. He has been communicating with several CV writers. If you see questions, you thought I'm going for one German.
Don't mind me. I'm just.
I don't know. Like, you just made me remember that client. That client gave me. When I started talking, the client said, "Wow, really? Wow." As in, the client, she paid. After that consultation, I told her to pay first. She paid in everything. And I made her to pay after that consultation. Any consultation she wants to do, I tell her to pay $30 if she wants to talk to me. And she started paying. Each job, she will come back $30 for her to talk to me. I was just laughing that this thing is sweet. She just send the money. PM. She wants to talk to me. She wants because I'm able to grab her boss very well. She's a UI UX designer.
It's evident. That's why her name came out first.
Okay. What's her name, please? That lady, please. Olayinka something back.
Yes, Olayinka.
Olayinka what?
Olojede.
Okay. Logistics officer. Any third name?
No.
Do you have any third name on your LinkedIn account?
Probably I use my brand name. Updates. Check updates. OP, not the usual O, not the usual U. OPDATE, updates.
Okay. OP.
DATE.
You mean this? Okay. Okay, you have a company, myself. Wow. This is a company, right?
It's been long I checked it.
This one is San Pedro.
No. This is not me.
Okay, let's go
I just
down.
noticed that somebody else has started using the name, but mine is updated. I should.
Or you can check my name if possible.
Okay. Your name, please.
You just put Taufik Shitu. Just put Taufik Shitu. Double EQ, yes, Shitu.
Specialist digital public. Okay.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Yeah, that is me.
Oh, now, good. Now, let me just make some correction here. This person said a specialist in digital public financial management, comma, statistical data analysis, comma, specialist in ERP, comma, financial processing using P3, comma, QuickBook, among other software. Fine. These are the job title of this person. But now, what I want this person to do is, instead of that person using comma, because as I'm using comma, it's making it a sentence. All these things look like a sentence. Let me. Okay, fine. So what I need you to do here is all this comma, remove the comma, use that console, that stick. Okay, let me just tab, and let me see how I can. Okay. Look at this HR professional. Look at my console here. HR professional slash space. See that slash? Sorry, I mean that stick, that stroke.
Yes, I'm trying to look at it clearly.
Okay, no, let me even open it. Let me open it so you can see clearly.
Please, as you're making the corrections, can you also help us type in the chat so we take correction as well?
Okay, I can see this now.
Can you see the differences?
Okay. Yes.
Just one after the other.
Okay, that's fine.
So now using this stroke makes everything is standing on its own. So when I'm searching now, yours will not come out because it's in the form of sentence. Yeah, comma.
Okay.
So just space, use this stroke, space, another thing, stroke, space, another thing, stroke. So that's it. So let me go back to your account. That is one. Okay. That is one. So
okay. So each the stroke now makes each a separate keyword.
Stand on its own.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That is it for that. Then then fine. Look at this. Account manager has an experience. Look at this thing he did here. Skills, account management, project management. So he was able to tell them that this is particular skills again to that experience. This is like showcasing another skills in a particular job experience. So as an accounting manager, he has these skills. So that's it for that. And he's an account manager, Kwara State government, and that's fine. So it's good to put if you are still working there or not, put the date, and if you have stopped working, put it. And the other job experience, and if it is the only job experience you have, no problem about that. Then I'm just looking at any other thing. Look at this place. Skills. You should add more skills here. You have opportunity to add many as possible. Any skills, even that your P3, anything, ERP, make sure you have the opportunity to add it here. Add more skills to this place. So add more instead of using long sentence, just put all those core competencies. Put it in this particular section.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's it. Those are the two. And there's something missing here. I don't know if everybody observed. That's what they call bio. You're about. This is it.
Okay.
Can you see my own about here?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see?
Okay.
So, on my CV, I don't have all this. But I just have only 3-4 lines. But now on my LinkedIn, I'm able to speak, say more about myself, experienced UK CV writer, experienced US CV, US resume writer. So I said something earlier, there's a difference between CV and resume. For people that lives in UK, they don't know anything called resume, they call it CV. For people in Canada, US, they call it resume. So if anybody reading from UK, you understand that okay, you can write for UK, and if you are coming from US, you know that yes, you understand those two words again. Then you can start anything you feel like your course. Now at the end of the day, see what I can see. My core skills,
Okay.
I put all these things, then they can look downward there. That's what they call top. See, look at this thing, top skills. So this one again is good. It helps a lot. It boosts your profile when searching for maybe a career coach or resume writer online. So it actually boosts because you are putting those words, you are repeating it. The more you repeat those words, the more you are going to come out of the search. Just like ATS. ATS is just like there's some words that they use in a job description. You have to make use of those words in your CV. And you have to just put those words in the appropriate in a well appropriate manner. So by the time you send it, by the time ATS is taking your CV, it's going to find those keywords that is already in the job description. That's what is going to make your CV to be submitted to the HR email. So that's just it for that. So those are the two things. I want you to go back to your account. You will see it below. I'm very sure your account is not complete. If you log into your account, it's going to tell you 3/7 or 5/7 or 6/7. It's going to tell you to put that your bio there. So that's it. You should be able to do that one. So all this paparazzi, you can just do one as well. You can contact one graphic designer. This is my background something. All these ones are just designs. Just to make your profile look so fine and look so welcoming to people. You can just get one graphic designer to just design one small thing. You can put it here too as well. So that's just it. Those are the little things I want you to just go through. So any other thing, please?
So what do you recommend as a remote worker seeking for projects and the rest? Do you feel we can use brand name or personal name?
Use your name.
For better results.
Use your name. Use your real name.
Okay. For LinkedIn,
everything I've been doing on LinkedIn,
for all
make sure
social media.
Use your real name. Then if you have a portfolio, you can design one portfolio for yourself. You can put it on your account. You can just put it there on your CV.
You mean across all social media, we should use our name?
Use your real name.
I mean Facebook. Okay.
Use your real name. But if you have a company, maybe you've already started a company like you, maybe you have a registered company, then you can start using your company's name.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question?
More questions will be fired directly to your inbox.
No wala, babu wala. Babu wala. LinkedIn is doing me in this country. I did a job for one client, and the next thing LinkedIn did was to hold that client's account restricted. They asked for the client's details. The client has already submitted these details, and still yet they've not removed the restriction on the client's account, and that thing is delaying the client from paying me now. I've done CV, cover letter, LinkedIn. Now the client doesn't want to pay because they've not released his account. I'm trying to check if the account is back on LinkedIn.
Was there any violation? Why the restriction?
I don't know. No, see, it's a new account. New account. I just did the optimization and I just sent you login. He logged in the first day, the second day, the next thing. I was like, maybe because of location. And the account is still new. Because the account changed location on that between 2-3 days. And they asked for the client to submit his ID card. He has submitted it. I don't know why they are still pending holding the account of restriction.
This is strange.
And very strange to me. I don't even know. I've done so many. Even so many. I have some. If I open my tab now, I will see so many. I have so many. I don't used to log out. I'll just leave it. I'll leave it in case some of them come back and tell me 1 or 2 things. I don't know why they are doing that, but I just pray before Monday they should return the account share so this person can pay me.
Probably the person didn't meet up the verification criteria also.
I will even send the client the message to know what is happening. Yeah, one of the few experts invited to add to any of these property people. They have the time. So, any other question, please, I'll be expecting. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for participating. Thank you for giving me your listening here, because without you guys, the class will be boring. I will just be as if I'm the only one in the class. But thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Please, I've received everybody's messages. I will send it to you one after the other. One after the other, I will send that book to you. So that just, if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate. Ask. Come to my DM. There's nothing bad. Yes, I will say no. So I will answer it. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Sir. Have a wonderful night to rest and enjoy your weekend. Barry's voice.
Thank you much.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Night.